Get Out. It's a film directed by Jordan Peele, one half of the comedy duo Key and Peele. This film was very entertaining and it was put together very well. The directorial debut, I believe, and he also wrote the film. I wonder how much of this film was inspired by his own dealings with his own wife. You know, like I believe Jordan Peele and Key's wife, both of their wives are white, and I wonder how much they had to go through of you know, things that they had to go through that was kind of similar to this film without the horror thriller aspect in it. This film was very interesting. I was dying to see this, just knowing that it came from Jordan Peele. And after the first trailer, I was intrigued. I was like, I've never seen a horror picture like this before. And I think they call it a horror thriller, but still, I've never seen one like this before because it plays a lot on race. And, you know, usually since the 80s, I believe, people have been making fun of black characters in horror pictures, saying that they die first, they don't last long, or they always die. And in this, you knew the main character, Chris, was probably going to last all the way to the end, at least. This is a non-spoiler review, so I'm not going to give away too much. If I do, it's going to be minor spoilers. I don't want to let too much slip through. It's about this guy named Chris, whose girlfriend, Rose, is white, and he's going to meet her family for a weekend. And they've been dating for about 5 months. And he goes to meet their family, and she kind of prepared him like, hey, look, my family is a very white family. She says it a couple of times, like, oh, they're so white. But she's trying to prepare them like, it's going to be a little weird, but just be comfortable. But when he gets there, a lot of weirdness is happening, and some stuff seems kind of insane. They have these black workers in the house, and they're the ones who seem the strangest or weird. It's like, why are you here? You seem like robots almost, you know? And the film, I think it takes a slow build up, and that's something that I enjoyed, and that was done well here. I have to commend Jordan Peele because we all knew it was going to get crazy and terrifying, and I think we do a lot of waiting. I would say more than half the film. About 2/3 of the film is really a slow build up, but although it was a slow build up to what we really wanted to get to see, everything else is entertaining. Yes, there's some comedy in this, but it's not a straight out comedy. There's funny moments, and there's enough interesting moments. And I have to commend the performance. I don't know his name, it just escaped me. But the guy who plays Chris, the main character in here, I hear he's from the UK and he has an accent. But his accent, his American accent was perfect. But his performance was good. Everybody's performance in this movie was just top notch. Everybody did well. I have to, like, that's one of the things that worked in this film. So the casting, it was dead on to what you needed to get this film done right, you know. But there's a lot of strange things that's happening. He has a friend who works for TSA, the main character Chris, and he is funny. He gives a lot of comic relief in this film, and most of the other moments in this film that's funny just is something that's strange where you're like, oh no, I wouldn't be there, I wouldn't be doing that. The girl Rose, her family is very strange. Every single person, even friends of the family, because they had this little party get together, and everybody's talking to Chris kind of like they're either amazed by him or they got so many questions, and they want to know so much about his life and where he's from and what he thinks and his views on everything, and they're looking at his body like, oh my gosh, what a specimen you are. And it's very weird. He's like, what is going on here? The horror part and thriller part of this film, the thrilling part, I would say, happens pretty much as soon as he gets to the house. There's a lot of weird things, and you don't know if he feels necessarily safe. I think he felt more threatened by the black workers around the house, more so than the family. Later on, it's the family. And the whole film was just entertaining. To say the least, it's an entertaining, fun film. It really is. Now, there is some gore in this film once it gets kicking into the horror part of this. And it was handled great. It wasn't too much. It wasn't something totally disgusting. It's enough for people who like gore and people who can't stand it. I think you can withstand what you're going to see here. And I mean, everything, the cinematography. There's moments where Jordan Peele has the camera move or he zooms in on a person in the right way. And there's things that happen in this, like Rose's mother, I guess you can call this a slight spoiler, can hypnotize people. Now, right then and there, I would not want to sit down with this woman alone, ever. Even if we were in a room together, I would tell my girlfriend, look, something go down, if it seems like she hypnotized me, you get me the hell out of there. I'm not for that. I will press charges because I don't want to be hypnotized. You know what I'm saying? Now, there is a couple of moments in this film I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, it's a movie, so you can't expect the dude Chris to know what we know. He didn't see the trailer like we did, so the character is just not going to believe things as crazy as we know they're going to get already. But even if that was something that really could happen in real life, I would have been out that house way earlier than when he decided to leave. But there's a moment in this movie where he was asking his girlfriend Rose for the car keys because he decided, oh, we finally have to go. We got to get the hell out of here. And then he finds out something. He stumbles onto something. And once you see the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. I would have got out that house. And I think I wouldn't care if I got out there with my girlfriend or not. And I don't think I need you either. I don't know if you're going to understand what I'm saying. I probably wouldn't even have told her, but I would have got out of there. And that kind of bothered me because I'm like, that's the one thing I would have done different. I think most people in the world would have done different. I mean, it kind of bothered me, but for the sake of it being a movie, I don't care. The movie was fine. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I give the movie a 8.5. It was that entertaining. Now, I'm very eager to see what Jordan Peele does next, or even Key for that matter, writing and directing, because these guys have a heavy comical background, but this film was done so good, and it's not a comedy to the point where you expect to laugh every single moment. It's not like that movie Keanu or anything like that, or like the show that Key and Peele had. That's one thing, even on their show, they gave you something different every single time, so I don't think next effort we get from Jordan Peele, if he directs again, or write is going to be similar to this Get Out movie at all. And I can't wait to see what he does next. I just want to commend him on doing a good job. I think he did great at directing. The writing was top notch, I have to say that. And there's a reason why this has such a high score on Rotten Tomatoes. Last I remember it was at 100%. And I believe, I know why he got that. This was a great film. It really was. If horror's not your thing, go see it anyway. If thrillers aren't your thing, go see it anyway. I'm telling you, it's that good of a movie. But that's all I got for this review. I didn't want to give away too much because I really want people to go see this. Like the video if you like the video. Share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.